started. Let's see if it picked up on the main YouTube channel. 1 second, everyone. If anyone like gets in here, just give me a quick second. I need to figure this out. Seems to be... should be here relatively soon. Okay. Loading it up now. I hope YouTube's not gonna... I hope this isn't the start of YouTube about to tell me that I'm being kicked off of YouTube. Like, please don't kick me off of YouTube. Hey, Animamus. Okay, so Animamus is here. Animamus, let me know the video quality because we just ended the stream because the video quality wasn't doing great, Animamus. So just let me know if the video quality is working out there. Okay, so this girl, she's gonna get upset, so we're not gonna piss her off. We're gonna be very nice to her. I wonder what's the record for the most enemies cleared out of the map before the blood moon. I wonder how many enemies we could do in like a rush. Hey, Jacko. Seems better already? Yeah, it was weird, Vance. So I tried to restart it immediately. Oh, she wishes. I tried to restart it immediately, and it didn't work out. And so I had to like restart my whole stream setup. So there definitely seems to have been a problem. Definitely seemed that there was a problem. And thank you, Animamus. Alright, boys. This is where we pushed physics to the limit. Where do we gotta go? Well... good. Oh no. Okay guys, wait 1 second. We're pushing physics to the limit here. It takes a while to push physics to the limit. God damn it. I hate physics. Physics is the worst. Okay, pushing physics to the limit is not fun. Oh, nice. Oh, that's good. Animamus, now that you're here, how was your day, Animamus? I'm gonna try to push physics to the limit again. Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah. Speed. We got speed now, boys. Oh, come on. We didn't really go all that far. I mean, like, really isn't the best. We need a bigger, we need better surface area. Oh, cool. How long did it take? Well, I guess you said all day. Alright, cool. Today, Animamus, I was checking out some of the information for the ReZero volume, so that was pretty neat. But that's an Octorok? Yeah, that's an Octorok. We're just gonna ignore it. Let's see. There's a there's a little bit of a goblin over there. There's a Lizaflos over there. Oh, cool. He has arrows. Nice. Is that another arrow? It'd be nice if it is. Oh, that's definitely metal. That's definitely metal. No. I don't know. Oh, that's probably something really good too. I'm not ready though. I'm not ready to fight them. Okay, cool. Yeah, my day, like, I was hoping to catch up on more anime, but I'm pretty behind. I was hoping I'd catch up on more, but like all I watched today was Decadence and ReZero. So not the best, not the most fruitful day. Anything around? No, nothing. Ah! Hightail lizard, great. Let's talk to Beetle and see what's up. Hey Beetle! Have you seen Railgun yet? No. I am far too behind on the Tuaro universe to even bother going after Railgun. I think I once watched the first season of Railgun, but I am not caught up on the 2 Aru universe. I mean, I need more arrows. That's the big thing. I need too many more arrows. Tireless Frog. Increase max stamina. Stamina? Yeah, that's the word. Do you guys ever think Monster Hunter will get a mobile or console game? What do you mean, Jacko? Monster Hunter... Oh, wait. Hunter Hunter. Oh, sorry, Jacko. I thought you were saying Monster Hunter. No, Hunter Hunter. Um... Hmm. If Fairy Tail got one, then definitely, right? Oh, he lost his way. Wait, according to the folks at the stables, how does he know? How does he know that? Can they talk to him? All right, I'm not gonna question it. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, that is too bad then. You know, like one day I'll catch up with it, but that day is very far away still. Cool. Cool. We have an excellent array. We have an excellent array of weapons. Okay. What's going on over there? Ducks. That's that. Welcome back, Prower. Alright, we're at the Riverside Stable. Let's check out what the rumor mill says. Oh, hello. Hyrule Castle. Guys, we could totally go in there to get some treasure. Let's see what this says. Oh, guys. 1 second. My stream's acting up. I just have to check the internet real quick. I'll be right back, guys. A child just ran up in front of my door. That was weird. That was weird. Anyway, yeah. I connected a Ethernet wire directly to my computer, so hopefully that'll fix things. Okay. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay, Tail still is in Smash, but at least in Smash Flash 2. Okay. Cool. Here we go. And welcome, Maelstrom. So, guards amongst Hyrule's only the best of the best had the honor of guarding the royal family. Apparently, the equipment they wore can still be found in Hyrule Castle. They say a former maid spoke of treasure near the guard. Yeah, okay, well. This is just... Well, that's just information about That's not too much of a big issue. You reading any manga lately? Were you playing Ding Dong Dutch? Nah, nah, nah. I don't know. I was a toddler. Oh. The river, if you head northeast, Miliano, and scenery there. Okay. The most beautiful. Oh man, this guy's just talking too much. I'll listen. Let's see what he's got. If you head north through Hyrule Field, you'll see the castle surrounded by that foul aura. It has long been a den of monsters. Okay. It was in that castle my grandfather, blah. He worked as the chef. I couldn't believe it. I wonder what sorts of cuisine they had. I would often suffer meager meals. Okay. These days I enjoy my time working at stables. Okay. But I still wonder what would have been. Okay. He's just talking a lot about his food. Holy crap. Keep an eye for a cookbook. Alright, yeah. We'll look for a cookbook. That's cool. Okay, so any manga, like, well, you know, I'm reading the Shonen Jump manga and all that. Oh, Animamus, what did you think about Time Paradox? Because Time Paradox went, like, hardcore. And I guess, like, that's a good conversation point there if we want to talk about it. But what do you think about Time Paradox? Anyway, back to Master Gray. Yeah, no, I read a bunch of manga, like, especially when there's new anime around. I read the manga just so I go into the animes better informed, Master Gray. So in terms, like, of things that aren't Shonen Jump and staples like Attack on Titan or something like that, you know, I'm reading some of the J-Mini box translations, so that's 100 Girlfriends and Fire Force occasionally. I'm reading like some Valkyrie thing with like gods fighting human history's best warriors or whatever. Shuketsu Valkyrie, I know, I always get the name wrong. I'm reading that. I'm reading a bunch of the isekais that haven't gone in adaptations yet, so that's things like Sokiyote New Saga and the New Game, and also sometimes the farming isekai, because that one's good. 100 Girlfriends is good. I really appreciate it too. And yeah, Animamus, I was really surprised about that too. Record of Ragnarok. Thank you, Edens. That's the one. Thank you so much. I think that's the one. It must be the one. Let's see. Any other notable manga? Probably not. Aside from just the isekais that are running right now. Yeah, probably not. Like, not any that I'm following religiously. Oh, Eden Zero. I'm looking at Eden Zero as well. I enjoy Eden Zero. Have you read The World of Otome Games is Tough for Mobs? No, I have not. That sounds divine. Tell me about it, Master Ray. Just like a quick synopsis. Should I check it out? What is going on here? What are we doing? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's metal. Ah, excellent. Okay. Fairy Tail 100 Quest. Oh, yeah, right. I forget about that one because it comes out bi-weekly. But yes, I am checking out Fairy Tail's 100-year quest. Oops. I guess I should just do this. Like, we can play Jenga, right? Yeah, Jenga's cool. It's a really good isekai. Alright. Oh, hey, random. But yeah, Fairy Tail's 100 Quest. I am reading that one as well. Although between Fairy Tail 100-year quest and Eden Zero, I'm enjoying Eden Zero a bit more. Just because, you know, Fairy Tail 100-year quest has to deal with sequelitis. Okay. I saw that was going to happen, and I reacted too late anyway. Alright. Let's see. Oh, okay. He only has knowledge. Alright, yeah. Another Fairy Tail is a bad read. I think the Fairy Tail spin-offs might be okay though, because the Fairy Tail spin-offs have different things going into them. Oh man, but let me tell you guys, like Attack on Titan right now is like super depressing. Like I don't know if any of you are reading Attack on Titan, but it is super depressing right now. Like holy crap moly, man. I've never seen something so depressing. Damn it. Can I not get it still? Dang it, I can't get it still. Oh well. Dang it. Maybe I can nudge this just slightly. I can't. I can't. Oh, has it not finished that? No, no, no. Like we're close. We're close, but like Attack on Titan has been like really, really good with the writing recently. Like amazingly good. Like this is like beyond what we could have ever have expected. In terms of just sheer quality here. But it's been like super depressing. Like Aaron's story has gone. It is absolute. Oof, it is rough. Let me tell you what. There's just like Attack on Titan's just doing a lot of cool things. Like between hints that you would only know of if you knew what was going on in the anime with oh dang it, with just the way that Isayama is currently showing flashbacks and all that. There is just a lot of things going on in Attack on Titan, and like a lot of the weird things from the beginning are starting to make sense. Like there's a scene at the beginning of Attack on Titan that only now makes sense. Only with the recent chapters makes sense, and it's like holy crap. That's insane. That's some hardcore insanity going on in there, man. I wonder if I can slip it out. Damn it. Guess we could try that too. That'll have to do. Guess we didn't have to do it the hard way. Hiro Mashima writing style didn't change in fan service with weird power scale. Hiro Mashima writing style didn't change? For like, you mean for Eden Zero, Maelstrom? Or are we talking about... Oh, Vance, I missed that one little comment you had in there. You snuck it in there. But yeah, back to Maelstrom. Maelstrom, you're talking about Eden Zero's writing style? Just... I assume that's what you were talking about. Anyway, Animamus. Going back to Time Paradox Ghost Rider, you know, when I saw the recent chapters movements, I really thought, like, in my opinion, I thought that it was rushing. I felt like it just went too far. Like I felt like you could have probably spent more time really twisting the knife here. So I think it's rushing. Like for me, that level of rushing, I'm thinking like that's like a chapter 20 cancellation kind of thing. But then I was talking to someone on the Viz site, and he pointed out that probably not. And he also told me something cool about color spreads and whether or not that indicates popularity. Anyway, I had gone and I just very quickly looked at like the table of contents and all that, because the guy had the person I was talking to had mentioned that the table of contents aren't a good measure for whether or not how popular a series is, which I didn't believe. But I saw the point that he was saying. But anyway, I went back and I saw that every new series that got canceled, so pretty much every series with under 50 chapters that got canceled in Shonen Jump, spent at least 5 weeks in the bottom 3 of the Shonen Jump numbers. So it's just kind of interesting. Right now, Time Paradox Ghost Rider has spent... Jeez. He's... it's spent about... It's on its second week in the bottom 3. So I'm very interested to see if it's going to be in the bottom 3 this upcoming week. Because if it gets past 5 and it's still in the bottom 3 as a new series, it probably means it's going to get cancelled. But we'll have to see. But yeah, Animamus, it's kind of hard. Like when you see that kind of rushing in Shonen Jump, it just gets I get kind of freaked out. It might not get canceled, and it might just be that the author is just like he does. It might be that Time Paradox's author is just doing something else, just because like the writing felt kind of irregular. But if the author himself is irregular, then it would justify this strange kind of writing. And there's nothing like I would have thought that Time Paradox Ghost Rider would do well in Shonen Jump, and they do have a slot open for a mystery series, so I'm rooting for it. I'd be very interested to see if the author is actually doing this completely by his own plans, and he's not suffering some bad and he's not suffering some bad criticism from the readers. But it's just it makes sense if he's getting bad criticism because the Time Paradox author spends a lot of time making the main character seem like he's doing the right thing. Like he spends a lot of time making the character anguish over what he's doing, and you know, nothing wrong with that. But it does take away some of the momentum. But like, good on him for being able. Like he's very good at drawing out emotions, or the author is very good at drawing out emotions in general. Like he's very good at playing around with that. It's just I don't know if that would I don't know if that resonates with the core Shonen Jump audience is the only thing. Oh, Eden's is bringing up a good point. And Animamus, you know, the point that you're bringing up there, that it doesn't feel as God dang it, guys. Oh man, these dang things. Oh, oops. Oof, that could have ended badly. Edens, I'll address your point in a second because I can talk about that. But yeah, like that's also why I'm kind of apprehensive there, Animamus, because of. Oh, whoa. Oh, oh no, I don't have enough arrows for this. I don't. Dang it, I don't have enough arrows. No, I don't have enough arrows. We can't do this right now. But going back to my main point of concern there, Animamus, the main point of concern is that after it got past Chapter 8, it started dipping in the rankings. Like it went into bottom 3, and then this past week it went to the last. It's the last magazine and table of contents order, which it really shouldn't be, considering that We Never Learn is effectively done. Like We Never Learn should be the one at the end at all times, but somehow Time Paradox was at the end. So I really do want to see what's going on this week, because I want to see if it stays in the bottom 3, then there's something definitely going on behind the scenes. Just because after looking at all the data, there's only one other series that was the longest streak that I found for a series to be in the bottom 3 and not get cancelled was Yozokura Family, that went for that was in the bottom 3 for about 4 weeks. But Yozokura Family got saved in that there were a bunch of other crappy series going on at the same time as it. So it got saved in that regard. Okay. Buddy guy thinks he's gonna. Man, guys, remember how like in the beginning of this game we were like really struggling against these guys, but now we've evolved. We've evolved our gameplay. We've 100% evolved. And here's a synopsis. Leon, a former Japanese worker, was reincarnated with a spirit at how females hold dominance over males. All right, that sounds like an ultimate. All right, cool. I'll have to check it out, Master Gray. Okay, so let me just go back to. Have you seen Saitama vs Superman Death Battle? I haven't seen that. So let's go back to Eden's. I've seen discussions on Reddit saying it's doing poorly due to Japan community thinking it was promoting plagiarism. Okay, like honestly, like I don't know why people are making such a big deal out of the plagiarism thing. Cause like why are we making such a big deal out of the plagiarism thing? Animamus, please let me know what your opinions on this are. But the first chapter justifies, like in the first chapter, the guy is without guilt. The first chapter justifies that it's an extraordinary circumstance. So Eden, just to give you the actual little background there, in the first chapter, the main character, he reads this manga, right? And it's from the future. After he reads the manga, he goes outside and professes to the world his love for the manga. Like, he shouts to the heavens, like, that was the greatest thing in the world. And then he goes back inside to find the manga, and then he can't find the manga. And this is legitimately one of the strangest parts of the series, because it's like, was that an accident? Or was that, like, divine will or divine intervention, right? So he does that. He goes, gets the manga. And he's thinking, all right, well, I can't find the manga, so it must have been a dream. And then he's thinking, well, that was the best manga I ever read, so I better write it down, because, like, from his perspective, he may very well have just had, like, weird inspiration. And, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that particular logic. And then after that, and it might be the plagiarism thing, because, like, the author has done a lot of, he's taken a lot of time to justify why our main character is in the right. So he goes and he creates the manga. Then he finds out that the books are still coming through. The books are still coming through, and he's like, well, shit, I just ruined someone else's future. But then it's like, well, I can't stop them. I can't stop writing this manga. And he has horrible guilty trips about it, because the original author finds him and all that, and they talk, and he feels really bad about it. But then he ultimately decides, well, I've already screwed the world, so I don't want them to not have this manga, so I'm just going to continue it. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at on that. So from the writer's perspective, he's put so much effort in justifying why this is okay. And it's just kind of funny that people still get hung up on the plagiarism. Like, come on, that's just like, at this point, after the guy's putting so much effort to justify it as a thing, you gotta just say, like, okay, this is just the premise to buy in. You know, this is where you gotta just suspend disbelief a little bit and just accept that that's how the story's gonna go. And, like, it's to save, the plagiarism is ultimately to save one girl, right? That's how far these people are going. The timeline's being disrupted just to save one girl. I think in the grand scheme of things, if it's to save someone's life for a story, it's fine. Oh, cool, Chaos. But that's the general gist of it, Edens. Oh, and Master Gray said it was as if men were just livestock. Oh my gosh. The only exception were the Graham's romantic targets, a group of handsome men led by the Crown Prince. In these bizarre circumstances, Leon held one weapon, his knowledge from previous world, where his brazen sister had forced him to complete this game. Oh, okay. Well, it's wrong to manipulate time to gain success, but someone pushed the manga onto him as soon as he thought it was a dream and started drawing times altered into future person fault. Yeah, well, that's the thing though, right? Like, the future person did that because the future person wanted Aino saved. And, like, you know, what if the future person is Aino themselves, or what if the future person was Sasaki themselves? Like, you know, at the end of the day, they're trying to save one person. I think that deserves some kind of, like, at least application of extra thought. Like, at least just be a little bit nicer to it. Oh man, Flurry Rush. Damn it. What? God damn it, guys. I think we gotta get them closer to the water. Oh, we were talking random. Oh, hey, Black Fox. We were talking about Time Paradox Magician. It's just, you know, in a world where kids are child soldiers, in a world where there's absolutely horrible people, in a world where there's people, like, apologizing for the villains, where we draw the line is plagiarism. Ain't that kind of funny in the long scheme of things? In a world where people make contracts with demons, we draw the line at plagiarism. That's ridiculous to me, man. That's 100% ridiculous to me. If he write it first, did he really copy? No. He really did copy. Like, he legitimately copied. He just copied something that didn't exist yet. Okay, you know what? Honestly, if I could see the future, I would 100% plagiarize myself. You know, like if I saw my own future and I saw what led to my success, I would 100% plagiarize myself. Would I plagiarize someone else? Well, people always do this in stories. They always plagiarize immediately. Like when you see like some guy, he goes to the past, he becomes the guy that actually wrote this like super popular song or whatnot. We've seen that kind of gimmick before. Oh, did I kill it? Oh no, he's just over there. Okay. So I'm gonna get him close to the water. God damn it, guys. Cool, we got that guy out. I don't know, man. Like, in my perspective, like, we excuse so much for fiction, and just because something seems more possible in the real world, I don't think that justifies us suddenly saying that we can't suspend disbelief. Like, I know it's a psychological phenomena that happens, because it happens a lot with RimWorld community. Like, people are willing to, like, they'll excuse things like, killing someone in the game and then making human leather couches out of them. Like, that will just be a funny joke on the Reddit. But if you ever make some kind of joke about having sex slaves after you took prisoners of war and you cut off their arms so they can't escape from you, it's like everyone suddenly draws an issue from that. And it's like, guys, these things are equivalent. Like, you people are all horrible. Just because you're doing something that seems a little bit more impossible to you doesn't mean that it's suddenly not horrible. But that's my perspective. Maybe I see things in a different light. I just think if, like, horrible is horrible. If we're willing to excuse one thing that's horrible, we should be willing to suspend disbelief for all things that are horrible. Because again, in the confines of fiction, like, that's one place that, you know, you can have those. Well, that's the one place to explore those thoughts without it really hurting anyone. Oh yeah, Black Fox. No, no, no. Like the RimWorld example is just it's a good example because it's actually a really interesting phenomena. There is one particular mod on RimWorld that people don't like talking about, and it's just because it gets a little bit too uncomfortable. Extreme violence is widely accepted, but the moment you go into like any kind of like sexual violence, like everyone just shudders away from it. And it's like, you people, there are stories of people in the game cutting off people's limbs so they can harvest their kidneys or whatever and get them addicted to drugs and then have them be there as the first line of defense when the giant mechanoids come to raid your camp. You do all that, but you don't want to even talk about any other kind of violence. And it's like, it's the same terrible thing. One person made a really good point in one of those giant argument threads where they said, like, that's an American perspective, because in any country where violence is the norm, human leather couches would seem as appalling to you. But nah, it's like the more audacious something is, the easier it is to process as something that can't happen. To those who set the foot in this shrine, I'm Boschkala. In the name of God, I offer this trial. To be fair though, guys, like, I'm talking a big game, but on an emotional level, I do get very disturbed as well. Like, I still get disturbed at extreme violence, but like there are some films in the world that really are not the best to watch. Like, one that I think of is always a Serbian film. A Serbian film is like hyper violent, hyper sexual violence, and it is rough to watch. Like like, I watched it just to see, you know, when I was in my edgy phase as an edgy young adult, I watched it just to see what it was all about, and that was a lot. That was legitimately a lot. That's one of those films that unfortunately will always stick with me, but I never want to see it. But the film was a social commentary on how upset the filmmakers were at the Serbian government, and holy crap, man, like, you can really see that. You can really see that in the film, especially with the last scene. It's like, oh, but there's some like really like grotesque moments of hyper violence there that just get uncomfortable because of how they were applied. And man, would not recommend that one. Although I heard there's a film that's worse, and that's like I don't know, I don't remember the title, but it's like 100 Days of Sodom or something like that. That's another film that really, like, these are banned films type of thing, just because they go a little bit, they go into that uncomfortable territory. But really, the point of it is just the more the gist of the conversation is the more realistic something seems, the more people do not want to accept it in fiction. And plagiarism is a real danger, even though there's a lot of plagiarism that occurs, whether honestly or dishonestly. Let's see. We got quite a few things going on here. Oh, and Vance, do you know the film? Yeah. It's a terrible film, man. Oh, Attack on Titan depicts cannibalism, systemic oppression, but people don't make the scandal because the circumstances are fictional or impossible to replicate in real life. Yeah, like, Attack on Titan, you can say, like, is a little bit more extreme in the way it goes about it. But, I feel like Aaron's irrational display of hatred, Miguel, I really feel like that display of hatred, that's something that can happen. It's just like Aaron has extraordinary means with which to act on those particular whims, right? I think that's the problem. So I think people can feel for Aaron because it's like, shit, you know, you can understand the basis underlying principle behind Aaron's hatred, but anything else is just rough, man. Oh, 1 second, guys. Trying to do all the time, steal other people's work. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys. Just had to text my mom real quick. That's all it is. Just texting my mom. Okay. Cool. But yeah, like, you know, Aaron before this final arc, I would have just been like, whatever. Aaron's just annoying. He's just a really hateful guy. But then in this arc, it's like, shit, Aaron, holy crap, Aaron, holy crap. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I see. What is going on? Oh, my phone died. Alright. Let's see. So, I think... I'm not sure if this will work. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. Well, Link, you're descending into the horrible abyss. Anyway, Animamus, just for the record, in RimWorld, you can do a lot of war crimes. Like, the joke on the Reddit is just do as many war crimes as possible. I try not to do war crimes. I don't really like the whole idea of addicting people to your drugs and all that kind of stuff. Like, I know it makes them more effective in game, but like, it's like, that's kind of dark, you know? Like that's a little bit too much, kinda. A little bit too much. Okay. I wonder if there's a gimmick here. I don't think there is. Think, Trip, think. What would be the gimmick? Is it climb up to the top of that thing? Maybe it is climb up to the top of the thing. Just gotta figure out the gimmick, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach it by myself over there. The wall's here. Why did they put the wall? No, I can't climb. Jesus, what is going on? Okay, no, my battery's low. Oh, you know what, guys? I also had another topic for today. And I was just having this topic after, like, thinking about some controversy that I saw on one guy I follow. Dr. Mike. I like Dr. Mike. He's a really chipper guy, and it makes me, like, makes me kind of wish I was chipper like him, at the very least. Like, he seems super chipper. But, yeah. So, he had a controversy about people saying that he was fat phobic. And just mind you, he is a doctor. And this just kind of reminded me of a problem that I have with talking to people in general. And especially with how do I begin this in a respectful way? I think that university, like 50% of what you learn in university is just jargon. Oh, hey Sarge. 50% of university is jargon. That's what university really gets you to do. It makes you learn jargon. That's especially true if you're going into like PhDs or doctorates, because by the end of the time you're going to be writing papers and you have to be using the jargon in your field. I think one of the big issues in communication in the modern age is that there is a good deal of people who do not know jargon. And I think there's also a good deal of people who do not realize how harsh, in particular, scientific jargon sounds. So to me, when you hear a doctor, he's had this problem multiple times, and it's kind of odd that he keeps bringing it up, because there was one other video that he talked about it. But when you talk in scientific terms, or when you talk in terms that make sense to your colleagues, chances are the people listening to it are gonna find it really cold, just because scientific talk between colleagues is intended to, one, I think it's like really uppity, because I think we can write without jargon. In all honesty, I think we can do without jargon. But you know what? That's how the educated kind of make the divide between the uneducated, which I think is a horrible move. But you know what? That's how they go about it. That's the language in which they're taught to write when they're in school. But the jargon communicates certain ideas in the most effective way for the people in the professions. But of course, when you have a regular person listening to that jargon without the context of the education that that other person got, it's going to sound really bad. And it's going to lead to these horrible situations where people think people are being dicks. And it's not that they're being dicks, it's that there's no reason when you spend all day surrounded by colleagues to think that you have to speak in layman terms, when sometimes the jargon might convey more information. So it's unfortunate with Dr. Mike, which I think was also a funny one, because the person also said that they didn't really watch his videos, so that's also like another that's a double whammy on YouTube pretty much. But it was just interesting that someone who clearly seems to be struggling with their own little problems would say that Dr. Mike is fatphobic for merely stating that if someone is overweight, he's going to talk about that first when they come in to like talk about solutions to alleviate some kind of problem, or not overweight, but it's like obese. It's like clinically obese, which is a different issue. It's just at some point there are some realities that have to be expressed that might sound really, really unfortunate, but that's just the way people talk at some point. And just to give a quick example, in engineering, like there's some unflattering terms. Like in engineering, everyone still uses retardation. And why do we use retardation? Oh, that's pretty simple. It's because retardation means something slowing down. And you can see why that was applied to people. But retardation tells you something very specific about a particular system. Should they stop saying retardation? Or should they stop saying that something is retarded? No. Because retarded specifically tells you, and this is specifically in gear systems, that there is something that's out of whack, and it specifically tells you a property about a system. Similarly for electronics, there is still the use of master and slave. And honestly, okay, when it comes to master and slave, like I honestly see the problem, because there's no reason to have master and slave for the mechanism that it's trying to express. But you can bet, like if someone heard you talking about master and slave dynamics and what the master does to the slave in the context of engineering, but if someone heard that, you can bet someone's going to complain about that. And it's like, well, no, come on, like in master and slave, which again I think is badly named, and I think there's value in talking about who named it master and slave in the first place, but it talks to a specific mechanism in computers. And is it diode? Maybe diodes? I think it might be a diode, but I think it might be, I forget what they're called. But there's a specific kind of diode configuration. The master controls the slave in this configuration. Like if the master goes up to a particular voltage, the slave has to follow. So the master keeps control and the slave follows, is the general gist of it, if I'm not butchering it too much. Anyone that knows about master and slave can like talk to me about it, but that you can see why they called it master and slave. It's a follower and a leader, but at the same time it's like this. Sometimes you have to also remember that academics like being edgy because they have nothing else to do with their time, and they like being edgy. And this goes to programmers too. Programmers are some of the raunchiest people. Their comments, their code, and their comments in their code sometimes is going to be really inappropriate, but that's because they probably have a different kind of company culture by that point. But the point is, the more you get into a particular profession, the more you're going to have jargon. And the more you have jargon, the more you're going to have situations where people don't understand by the nature of what jargon is. And the more that you have people that don't understand, the more that you have people that complain when you're speaking in perfectly fine terms by anyone else that knows the language, which is unfortunate because miscommunications is what leads to a lot of people fighting for no reason. And yeah, I agree, Anime Miss. It's like everything's phobic at this point, man. I hate bats. I'm pretty bat phobic. I'm pretty sure someone can misconstrue that in some weird way, but I don't know. The world's finest assassin, reincarnated in a different world as an aristocrat. This one is about a highly skilled cough cough traps cough cough. Oh no. Oh wait, blowing up the rocks. Oh, okay, and the one is about highly skilled that dies reincarnated in order to kill the hero. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, there's a. Huh, nice. We found one. Okay, let's find some more. Let's find some more. Guys, what do you guys think about traps? What do you think about traps? What do you think about that term, guys? Like, I don't really mind. Like, well, like, I don't know. I'm out of the conversation, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm out of conversation. I like when people say traps, I know what they mean. I know it can be rude to anyone that I know it can be rude to anyone that's invested though, so I like there's no need to say traps in any proper diction, I guess. Oh, the anime meme Reddit banned the word. But you like it makes sense why they were called traps in the first place, right? Like it makes sense. Like in the first early days of anime, when someone had a trappish character, we knew why that was the case. It's like because there are sometimes situations where an artist might want to make people believe that this person is a girl or a boy, because there could be another. Anyway, there are times when an artist just wants to have fun at the expense of their fans, and they play that kind of trick. Sometimes they actually just want to have a heartfelt, like oh, what's their name? I forget their name. Felis in Felis? I think it's Felis from ReZero. You know, sometimes it's like legitimately heartfelt, but you can't tell me that there has never been a situation where an artist just wanted to have a goof or a joke at the expense of their readers. Like, come on, man. Like that seems pretty obvious to me. So I can understand where the term originally came from, but it's kind of excessive to ban it. I know that people can be really rude with it though. Like that is a legitimate problem. If people were all reasonable, it wouldn't be as much of a problem, I feel. But reasonability, when you have so many people on the internet who are immature, like what are you gonna do? Guys, there is a gimmick here, right? Like I'm pretty sure I have to get it in here. Oh, oops. We'll use that. Kill the heads. That's one. That's two. We continue on. Now, I'm pretty sure I just had to get it right. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Look, I love Kosaka from Safu. It mostly refers to anime anyway, not real life. Yeah, no, it's just anime. It's because in anime you can have incredible things. I'm pretty sure the anime popularized the word. I'm pretty sure the anime community popularized the word for sure. One manga I've been reading as of late, the guild official with the out-of-the-way skill, Shadowy, is in fact the legendary assassin. Oh, I love that title, Random. I love that. I saw that My Hero Academia is the second most watched TV show in America, hence why there are so many SJWs. It's not just anime mainstream, it's mainstream. Holy crap, really? I guess, you know what, people, I think people want to be heroes, I think that's what that is. People want to be heroes. That's good. That's really good for them. good for My Hero Academia. That's really good. I don't mind if like, okay, if SJWs want to be in My Hero Academia, that's great. That's great. More people to watch it is good because at the end of the day, Horikoshi won't really care because he has Japanese sensibilities, and we all know that he's probably protected to some degree. Like the reality is, and this is unfortunate, but the reality is with the way that Japan is in general, uh, it right now it really seems to me with the way that Japan is, just from like reading about the stuff and all that, it feels like to me the only people that will ever be able to exert any kind of force on Horikoshi's thinking in the long term, like immediately, the only people that'll be able to like affect him are the people who are doing the Shonen Jump rankings, whoever's like contributing to what Shonen Jump sees as success, and then the Chinese, because the Chinese are the only people that will ban the magazine outright. As long as the profit-making potential exists overseas, I don't think he's gonna like react all that much to criticism that comes from overseas. Again, unless it's from China specifically, just because China is such a huge market that everyone's gonna want him to not go off of, well, not get banned by China. Like we already saw like how aggressive the situation with the doctor was. I was kind of expecting that there would be something more here, but I guess not. Man, it's actually kind of ridiculous that we live in a world. Didn't the Chinese fans get a few light novels banned? Was it China fans that got light novels banned, or was it the Chinese government? It's always hard to tell, man. Like I can't really tell who's exerting what force in China, because you never know how behind their government. Well, like I don't have a really good sense for what percentage of the Chinese population is behind the Chinese government. I never really have a good sense of that. Well, we've been doing pretty good in finding Koroks, guys. Okay, 4. Is there anything over there? Oh, there's something over there for sure. So we'll go over there next. They got it banned in Japan? Huh. That's intense. Animate Times have removed Attack on Titan Season 4 from their fall anime compilation list. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't follow too much of the China drama, guys, so I don't. That's kind of crazy. Let me just read what you guys are saying. Miguel says, sometimes I feel like they're being hypocrites. They want the profit from anime, but at the same time they attack Japanese culture whenever they can. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you have power, though. That's what happens when you have financial power. They can do whatever they want. Like, they don't care. Like, hypocrisy, like, if it's not called out, or, like, they're probably not aware of it, they probably feel that they're justified in their actions. It's just, there's so much bad blood in the Asian countries in general. Like, between the things that Japan did in the wars, like, with the Koreans, and then what they did with China, that led into that situation with, what people being called logs or whatever, that's the derogatory term. It gets hard. It gets hard. Because now, like, there's people with a sense of patriotism. There's people that feel that Japan is deserving of it. There's obviously the elitism that's there, and then there's like the financial pressure of China. Oh, hey, Bobby. If Revolution Girl anime would have been attacked from anti-SJF for being woke. Huh. Huh. The light novel has some references to the Sino-Japanese War or something. Oh, okay. China always hate relationship with Japan. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a political science person. I don't know what's I don't know where this is all headed. You know, how long can we stay in a stalemate in the current situation with all the powers that be in the world? And nowadays with China doing movements on the Indian Ocean and all that, and doing movements in India along with Pakistan, and it's like everyone's watching China. Like, what was it the other day? Australia's joined, has stopped being neutral because they're keeping an eye on China as well, or something like that. Like, you know, China's real. Like, China, it's just a matter of time. China has the strongest infantry in the world just by sheer numbers. If the U.S. has a major destabilizing event, that'll probably be pretty rough, given how provocative China's being in this current era. If the U.S. destabilizes, there's going to be a lot of problems. I'd be very curious to see how India would stack up against China, but with Pakistan being right there and the tensions being so high in that area as well, that'd be pretty rough. Meanwhile, Tencent is like crawling into everyone's space. And now, like, I think recently, I don't know if this is correct, but there was like this, oh man, I forget. What was the law? That Chinese companies have to comply with the government's demand for information. So if you're like on a Chinese company's server and the government says like, hey, we want your information, like from what I heard from this law, like they're gonna just be able to take the information. Like when Trump says he wants to ban TikTok, there's reasons for that. Like it is legitimately a, what the heck? Oh, like when he says he wants to ban TikTok, that's like a legitimate concern. Like anyone that's in cybersecurity is like, yes, this is a legitimate concern. We don't want China having that much level of power. Oh, we're crossing into the jungle zone, guys. Oh, that's how you do the tree Koroks. Oh, that's the first time I've ever found that one. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, it's so dark. I see light over there, though. That looks like the light of a shrine. Oh, hey, Tiandre, by the way. Let's see. Maelstrom said TikTok is banned because of leaking info. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oh no, man, China's rough. China's rough. Like, you know, from the perspective of like controlling a controlling a country, it's like China's like a really good lesson in how to control a population. Man, for the amount of Chinese people that there are. But then again, like China also has like some pretty bad history behind it. Oh, hey, Quizzer. Master Gray said the Chinese have very hard censorship laws, which makes the manhwa there having to censor cleavage and other fan service content. I hope that does not affect the Japanese market in the future. Who knows? Who knows? China keeps having a lot of power. Like, who knows? Who knows where we all end up? You know, there's one thing about China, like, I'm very interested in, like, their hardcore religious persecution. I'm very interested in that they spend so much time with religious persecution. Oh, she hates this. What's up? I'm not sure. Farron Grasslands. A while back, I lost my best friend, a horse I've been traveling for 3 years, and then I heard this tale of a fountain in the Farron. Oh, it revives lost horses. Oh, right. So if I ever kill my thing, I can go there. Any hoosers. I need those little Deku tree leaves or whatever they're called. I guess we'll go to that tower because that's a place to go. Oh no. We'll go to that shrine. We'll go to the shrine. What happened to Pokebut? Oh yeah, Pokebut. I left him at Kakariko Village. I'm just because I was going flying. That's why Pokebut's still alive. I haven't killed it yet. And yes, Tiandre, it was. That's pretty much the gist of it, I think. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, man, I always get kind of freaked out at those ones, man. Nice. I think I'm just gonna have to... Oh, wait. No, I can't stasis him yet. I don't have the upgrade. Come on, buddy. Okay, that did not work the way I thought. Oh, good. He's dead. Yay, we win. I'm getting very good at this. Oh, it's a stable, guys. That's where we're headed. It's a stable. Yeah, we'll go down there. Oh, Jesus. That's a quick nope. Not going in that direction. I don't know how those people survive with... Oh, god damn it. Oh, oops. Gotta like watch out here, man. Like this is gonna be kind of rough. Oh, they're shooting arrows at me. Oh, that one's... Oh, damn it. Damn it. I can't judge distances here very well. Oh, I wonder. Nice. Okay, we gotta run away. Like I'm not doing this fight. I can't take these guys on. I don't know, man. I just thought they were bad. I thought they were bad at it. I thought they didn't have a good view range. I didn't expect the game to actually be good at that. Oh, okay. Great. We're at the stable. This is the best. All right. We got here, guys. We made it. And there's the thingamabob. So we'll go up there. Oh, bulls. This is cool. Hey. Oh, cute. Can I ride you? I don't know if I can. I love bulls. Oh, hey, Prower. Have you seen... Oh, no. Oh, that's Quizzer. Wait. That's Master Grade talking to Quizzer. Yeah, I wish you could tame more as well instead of just being able to ride it for a while. Aw. Let me just read here. Master Grade says, do you have any interest in the Tuato series? Yeah. I like the Tuato series. It's just like it's a dense read. So I haven't had an opportunity to read the light novels properly. And then the anime, you know, just recently got season 2 like a year or two ago. So I definitely am interested in the Tuato series. I just don't have the time to like catch up with it properly. Decadence episode was something. I agree, Random. Like Decadence is really the hidden gem of the season. Toro boomerang. Oh, what goes around comes around. All right, cool. We should try using the boomerangs. Oh, this is a metal one. Cool, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. What do we got here? Nothing on this side. Nothing on this side. I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls. Never mind. That's something on that side. Oh no. Okay. This is my only way of fighting it, really. Oh, that went a little bit easier than I thought. Must protect Junko. Trip, have you heard of Coco's fiance? Oh yeah, Eden's. I read that one. I'm a big fan of that author because he did Yamada and the Seven Witches. I'm a big fan. So I was definitely all over it when I saw that it came out. What is Astral Buddy? I'm just gonna ask because like I saw Junko and the first one I thought of was the Danganronpa one, but I'm assuming it's not the Danganronpa one. Oh wow. Huh, this is not working as well as I thought it would. You know, we're taking a lot more hits than I thought would be possible for us. Let's see. Where's the boomerang? Okay, well the boomerang's not coming back, guys. Edge of Duality then. Oof, that's a pretty bad hit. Oh, I have fairies though, but we don't want to use up the fairies. We don't know when we're gonna need them for real. Damn it! And here I was thinking I could fight this thing. Okay, gotcha. I don't think I have very many options here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh god. Need ingredients. Hylian shrooms? Okay, it'll have to do. Oh, that was the weapon. That was not what I wanted. God damn it. Uh-oh. This is taking a bit. Eat that. Eat that. What else do I got? Eat that. Was that raw? Shit, I just ate something raw. Jesus! Okay. Gonna have to go with a bomb arrow. Okay. Jesus. We're getting close. Thank God. That was the worst. Shield reflect? Yeah, no, man. I probably should have done it better. To be fair, shield reflect is the one thing that I never really properly learned how to do, so it's one thing I never bother using. I probably should bother using it though. Let's see. I don't know how to get through this one. And guys, I think after this one's over, I think I'm gonna call it there because it's just kind of late. I have to go to sleep. Oh, okay. Oh, you finished? Oh, Trip, do you actually like reacting to stuff, or do you prefer just watching it then making a review later? I don't know, Animamus. I like it. I feel like I get my thoughts out better. I find just talking about it. Isn't as. I find talking about it isn't as exciting, but I kind of enjoy having my thoughts there. Do you enjoy the format, Animamus? Because like really, it depends on what the people like watching. I switched from just doing regular. I switched from doing regular reviews just because sometimes, you know, there wouldn't be something for me to talk about. Like sometimes a good episode is just a good episode. I'm not like Chibi. I don't have like 500 ways of saying good. And so I just didn't want to do 5-minute videos. But if I did a reaction, like at least, you know, you could see some of my thought process as I'm watching certain things. The only problem is like the things that are worth talking about are the bad things. Because it's just funny to like point them out. I do, Quizzer. I do. Huh. I did not expect that. That is a surprise. Okay. So I guess we're doing this now. Is there anything else? Is there anything else I need to use? Oh, this is funny. So I'm assuming that yeah, that's the first step. No, see, Master Gray. But you see, Animamus, I have no problem with pausing. Like, I don't mind talking. That's never really been a problem for me. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I like especially the moments when I'm thinking something and then I'm proven to be wrong immediately after. Like, that's always just fun. Like, I see what you're saying, though. Like, there's sometimes like just pure excitement won't come through all that well. And then for Master Gray, maybe you could do a season review instead of a reaction if you don't have enough time to do reactions. See, that's the other thing. Because at the end of the day, I still have to watch the episodes. And so reactions save me time. Because, well, actually, if I'm doing a season review, I have to rewatch the episode anyway. Because my memory's not good enough to remember what I saw. But it's just something to do. It's something nice. It's content that I can put together relatively quickly, so it's not a big drain on me. And I don't know, I like talking about things week to week. Legitimately, I do legitimately like talking about things week to week. Like I've never felt stretched to do the anime reactions. Like if I miss a week, I miss a week. That's just kind of how that goes. I would like to do more series review though. I legitimately would like to do more. It's just a matter of the series reviews. They take 3 hours to rewatch everything if it's a 12-episode series. Because I'd be watching it at double speed. Then they take time to put together. So for time economy, the episodes end up being better. Although episode reviews aren't really that popular. So, you know, there's compromises. I don't mind doing the watching the episodes. If an episode good, it's good. But just know, Master Gray, I do want to do season reviews as well. I'd put season reviews on the main channel. Although, just so you guys know, a collaborative video between you and Chibi would be an amazing video. It would be an amazing video. I hope to one day be big enough that I can get Chibi's attention. That would be nice. But before I do a video with Chibi, I think I would feel better doing a video with some of the other little guys that started with me. So that would be like Charles's Anime World and Angry Anime Fan. I would like to go back to them because I've kind of fallen out of contact with them just because, well, you guys know I'm bad at contact. If Prower is here, he knows I'm bad at contact. But before doing collabs with bigger YouTubers, I would like just to get back to the people that I started with. And, you know, just give them more time. I feel a little bit less guilty if I were to do that. Just pay proper respects and all that to the people that that supported me in the early days. That just don't pop around now because, well, I got a bigger channel. Oh, great. How does this work? Is it this? Oh, thanks, Master Gray. I appreciate that. I'm glad that that works out to some degree. I enjoy looking at things from the writing perspective. I guess I think about it more. Okay, guys, actually, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna see if I can find one more shrine. There must be one somewhere. And I do want to do one more. Maybe there's one near the ocean. Actually, I think it's almost guaranteed there's one near the ocean. Is Demon of Misfit Anime one of those it's so bad it's good series? Nah, Demon of Misfit Misfit of Demon Academy, sorry, I don't know why I got it wrong, is legitimately good. On the writing level, it's solid. First, as long as you accept that it's an overpowered fantasy, as long as you accept that first point, the writing is really solid. Because the author addresses a lot of the things that would be weaknesses otherwise. Like, if the author didn't address things as much as they did, it would be a terrible series. But it's actually really good, and the main character is really good. If you hate everything else, at least the main character is pretty alright. Okay, so I know in this area there's a few more shrines, so we can definitely find one or two, I'm sure. We just gotta be careful of that one thing over there. But there's definitely shrines in this area. Anyway, when it comes to the whole writing thing, you know, like, I do want to be careful with that perspective too. Like, I do hope that, you know, in a year or two time, I'll have enough credentials behind my name to be able to say, like, yeah, you know, like, my opinion is actually founded on something. So hopefully, like, in 1 or 2 years, I'll have a couple of books published, and then I can say, like, oh yeah, guys, like, you know, like, this is how I think about it, and this is how I think they would approach it too. Because I think there's value in breaking down the writing process. Of course, sometimes anime fans don't want to really hear about that, which is also very fine. But because of the writing thing, that's why I enjoy doing things like the episode comparisons. You know, comparing the things to the light novel, because when it comes to any adaptation thing, the moment that you have oh god. Okay. Oh, it broke. How do we get this ball from under her? Do we gotta freak her out? Do I gotta put a bomb next to her? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, but we got fruits. We got fruits. Let's think. How do we freak her out? She likes round things. What is that? Oh, that's ore. Well, there's a rock over there. Any hoosers. Going back to the oh, I guess going back to the content. Actually no, I don't have any more points. Do. I enjoy talking about things the way I do. I just hope it doesn't overstay its welcome. That's all. I would like to do more shipping content. That's something legitimately I would like to do more of. Oh, thanks, Black Fox. It's good to break down the writing style. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's good to break down writing. But yeah, you know, going back to differences, the differences is really interesting because when you have differences, that's when you actually have, at the end of the day, when there's an adaptation happening and they drop something out, there is legitimately something going on in the back room. Someone had to say at one point, hey guys, we're going to ignore this bit of content. And it's just so interesting to try and work out why would they ignore that bit of content. Like, it happens a few times here at Academia where they ignore something that is just like, well, why would you ignore it? And then, you know, once they ignore it, you can start asking the question, well, was this really a valuable bit of information? You know, like Hero Academia had one example where there was a character that Horikoshi went very far in describing. He was a villain, and it's like, why did you spend so much time building this character up for what you ultimately got out of him? And mind you, I think he might still be a character that's relevant in the future. But when you came into the anime just said like, nah, man, like this is like 3 pages of content about this character. No, we're nixing it. And it's like, why would the anime feel confident in nixing 3 straight pages of characterization? And it's just like, well, it ultimately comes down to like, it's a question of resource management. And it's a question of like, well, how useful is this information going to be? Probably not very useful. Although at that point, you kind of got to look at, when that kind of stuff happens, you also have to look at like the level of communication between manga authors and anime studios. Because when you look at stories like Tokyo Ghoul, you know, like it wasn't the best situation. I wonder what kind of level of collaboration there is between the anime and the Hero Academia author. I mean, oh, hello. Huh, I'm being assaulted from the side. We might just go to the tower and call it there if we can't find another shrine. Are you going to do a video? Oh no, not Quizzer. It's not Meteor. Meteor's too important. Oh, oops. Sorry, little buddy. I didn't realize I could take you. It's not Meteor. It's Nemto. He was in the Overhaul arc. It's the guy with the truth compelling power. It's that one. It's not Meteor. He had his whole characterization nixed, which was a lot of pages of content. Mind you, Mirio and Tamaki also got shafted, but which is actually, honestly, that was also kind of a surprise because it wouldn't be that hard to just slip it in there, considering how hard they were going for it. In a world where most of anime are. Oh, thanks, Miguel. I was just reading your comment there. My hair got rid of the press conference when All Might retired. Oh, did they? I didn't watch those final episodes, so I might have to go back and just check. Are you going to do a video for Fumino's final arc? Yes, I kind of have to. So I just recently finished editing Ogata's video, just talking about how Ogata was used in the first season of the anime. Then I was gonna make a video for Ogata's final arc, and then I need to make a video for Fumino's final arc, because the only way that I can really say Ogata got shafted as a character is to like blatantly just put it out there for people to understand, because Ogata got shafted. Especially when you compare the objective quality difference between Fumino and Ogata, it's 100% Ogata got shafted. I don't think there's any way around that. But of course, yes. Fumino's final arc will get a video eventually. At the rate that I'm going, I'm probably making 1 edited video a week right now. So hopefully that rate will increase. But for now, I only just recently finished editing the Ogata video. You know, Sarge, the extra detail with the rat, however, I think was important. Because the detail from the rat is what linked to Overhaul's plague design. Like when you take that detail that everything sprung out, when you take the detail that he thought that things were spread from rats, when you consider that rats were the biggest spread of the bubonic plague, and you consider that plague doctors came out because of rats, like that detail, like that's just doing credit to the character, man. Like that's just saying like, oh, this is why he has this particular motif. That's a critical detail for me. I think that kind of detail has to be observed. So that's where I stand on that one. If they have time to show Todoroki and Bakugo in a disco, they have time to just very quickly at the episode say, oh, hey, yeah, plague theory. This is one of the things for, shit. That was terrifying. Holy crap. That's what I would say. That's how I feel about it, Sarge. Just because like that one thing does so much for bringing together Overhaul's aesthetic, that I feel it's just unfortunate that it got left behind. Like in regards to like, you know, theories on where works originated from, like, you know, I don't care about it too much in that regard. But thematically, it's good. And I think Overhaul's still going to be relevant for the future of Hero Academia. Yeah, I did get sniped. But I do think it's going to be relevant just because Overhaul had such an overpowered quirk. If I was Shigaraki right now, right? And like you guys tell me, but if I was Shigaraki and I know Overhaul exists, I would be 100% up for the possibility of taking Overhaul's quirk. Because that's a top tier quirk, man. It's a top tier quirk. Man, Overhaul had such a top tier quirk. Now, I'm just thinking about it, like always, Overhaul's had such a good quirk. Other studios leave out things from the source material. Wait, with Attack on Titan, add things that foreshadow the manga. Yeah, man. Like, think about the situation you're in where, like, the author is saying that the definitive version is the anime. It's like, holy crap, man. What do you do? Well, actually, Fairy Tail also did this. Fairy Tail, like, Hiro Mashima. Holy crap. I've already made this point many times before. But as a workhorse guy, man, like, if I owned mangaka, right? If I had mangaka, I would pay top dollar for the workhorse that is Hiro Mashima. Because that guy's going to produce. He's going to handle so much shit. That's just going to be like, oh my god. That guy collaborates with the anime studio so hardcore. Like, holy crap moly. Does Shigaraki still have Overhaul's hand or did he destroy it? Well, I don't know. Compress is the one that has it, right? He's the one that compressed it. Compress might have it. It depends. It makes more sense for Compress to ditch it after he offs Overhaul because they didn't know about one for all. Oh, sorry, all for one at that point. That's what I would say. Sarge, what do you think, man? What if the reason why Shigaraki got control over his decay now is because of being fused with Overhaul quirk? Oh man, Miguel, like that would be. Whew. I feel like if he had Overhaul's quirk, he would have used it already. But if there's some kind of like Overhaul is stabilizing decay, that'd be very interesting. But like in terms of like probability right now, I don't see it. But man, because I think he had control. Well, it's hard. Like when did the timeline of him getting control over decay really start? Did it start at villain fight or did it start after getting out of the? Did it start after getting out of the tube? Yeah, I don't know. He kept it as payment. Oh my god. Actually, considering that Shigaraki's the kind of guy that puts hands on his face, he probably did keep it. He probably did preserve the hand. He probably has that hand somewhere. Crap, he might have that hand on him right now. I mean, if I was Shigaraki, I would. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I think I changed my mind. But would Overhaul quirk be simple enough to use it in an instant after stealing it? Oh, wait. There's a lot of things that I missed. So, guys, the stream's now officially over. I'm just going to go through your comments here. You think that the director's cut anime would be good to fix these cuts if it was more popular? Would director cut anime be more popular? Wait, would it be good to fix these cuts? A director's cut would always be appreciated, but like I don't think there's gonna be a lot of profit there, unless, it depends. You need to have a hype squad. You need to have like a hardcore hype squad to justify people buying the director's cut. But I don't really know consumer mentality on buying director's cuts, so I can't really say, Master Gray. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't have a good enough opinion on that, Master Gray. Anonymous said, would Overhaul's quirk be simple enough to use in an instant after stealing it? I think Overhaul has one of those right out of the box strong quirks. So I think I think he might be able to use a good chunk of it from the get-go. Because Overhaul didn't seem to have any real problem using it, and he did complex things. Like, it seems like he just had a mental image and he went for it. It's not like Momo's quirk that has 4 steps. Overhaul's quirk, as far as we're aware, only has 1 step. And it's kind of hard. Like, I don't know. It seems like a complex quirk, but it seems like he won the superpower lottery on that one. I was mad when they took out the dialogue from Meteor Fight, how he fought quirklets for 5 minutes straight, and the Tamaki connection he had when he lost his quirk. I was more upset about the Tamaki connection. It's like, why are you doing this, anime? Like, why are you getting rid of these things? This is good stuff. I think he stated after he got out of the tube he could choose when to decay, yeah. I still love the parallels between Deku and Shigaraki, how Deku fought Overhaul, a villain that can kill a single touch, and Shigaraki who fought a person who fought with percentages. Would you be open to Uzuki-chan shipping type video? Oh, is that the girl with the big boobs? Is that the girl from this season, guys? Let me just make sure while you guys tell me. Uzuki-chan. Oh yeah, it is. You know, I think I'd be okay with it. Just when I do the it's just gonna be when I do the new generation of shipping videos that will start with We Never Learn. Once I do the new generation of shipping videos, for sure. Remember to read Ultimate Games. Oh, wait. Thank you for reminding me. Let me write that down. Ultimate Games are tough for mobs. Thank you, Master Gray. Thank you for that recommendation. I will check it out by next week. Final episode of Pokemon Twilight Wings is tomorrow. Oh, it's the final episode? Shooty. After thinking about it, I think it's dumb that people will sometimes bring up The Incredibles when everyone's super, no one will be when talking about My Hero Academia. What? When everyone's super, no one will... Yeah, that's dumb. Like, cause like there's different. Cause like look, like when everyone's super, all that happens is that you have a baseline. Now you have like what is more super than super, right? Like there's a scale of who's super and who's not. Hero Academia has so many problems sociologically that whole super thing, like nah. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out at all. Like as long as you have people discriminating against Spinner, like nah, that line of thought doesn't work. Spinner isn't super by anyone's estimation, or like, you know, by the estimation of the people that don't like him. I actually learned that Shigaraki's text bubbles changed from being all jaggedly to being rounded after he liberated himself. Oh really? I didn't notice that. That's a cool detail, Sarge. Sarge, put that in a fact video. Okay, Uzuki-chan. Yeah, Shigi has no real training with his quirk. Thoughts on the extra... Shoot, random. I forgot to watch it, man. Or I forgot to read it. Random, I'm going to be back tomorrow, so I'm going to read it after I end the stream. I'm going to be back tomorrow, so ask me then. Anyway, guys, let's call it there. It's been a wonderful stream. We'll be back tomorrow to play more Breath of the Wild and chat about anime and stuff. And yeah, thank you all for being here. So I'm going to start saying the thank yous. Thank you, Random. Thank you, Quizzer. Thank you, John. Thank you, Black Fox. Sarge. Let's see. Master Gray, Bobby Light, Edens, Prower. It was cool to have you guys here. Miguel. Will Lopez was here at one point. Animamus. Yeah, there's 18 people watching. That's quite a lot. Thank you all for being here. And Quizzer, well, not only that, super is a shortened version of superpowers. You telling me turning into light is a super quirk, or being able to pull your eyes out of your sockets? Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Quizzer, let's pick that conversation up tomorrow. And yeah, ending the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great night, everyone, and I hope you all sleep well whenever you go to sleep.